from his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Allen now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Illegal forward pass.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the Sticks. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Running for it, here's Cook. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself... won 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
You always worry about those small...
Sean McDermott will throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Ready. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Ready, go. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Ready? Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Sanders is good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Allen and the Bills now down by 10. A minute 56 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing is Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action.
For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On third and long, it's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Tagovailoa. He completes it to Wilson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Is in the air for an act.
be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open and lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Mostert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, it's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And again, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. To throw, it's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get... to their own 34-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Tua on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua.
That's dropped underneath for Wilson.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Oh, what a juke into space.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-8. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Take it in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew
This side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. Touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bills ready to take over. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bradley Chubb, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 32 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. On the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second down, here's Mostert again. He takes this for 3 to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. First and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 7. A minute 54 on the clock. Tagovailoa. This is where your playoff medal is tested. On the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Tua. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now Allen.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Allen. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Allen.
Steps away.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Allen.
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this?
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. McKenzie now from his end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And CD, we get to see the debut of the brand new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession, so they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there. And looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way, because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Allen going to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's a big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules will change, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So CD in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way. And they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Now Tua.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 4 downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's 1st and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone whether they were going to go for 2 or go for the tie.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And the Bills getting set to go.
Well, one touchdown answered by another, and we see those new overtime rules come into play and extend this game here, partner. So now it's nice and simple from here on out. Next score wins.
It certainly is.
He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get